Hi everybody, this is Joe. I'm here to do a video on narcissistic personality disorder. And in this video, I'm going to be talking to the codependent people that's out there. And codependent people, they have a tendency to put people before them, think about other people before them or so. Or they'll do a lot of things for other people more than what they'll do for themselves or so. And codependent people, most of the time they are people pleasers. And this could be a good thing, people, to those who are codependent, or so I can relate to this, or so. This could be a good thing. It's just a matter of who you get with and how they could make you feel about yourself or so. Because by you being codependent, you are so willing to please people, but most of the time you finding yourself always being in a bad relationship or always finding someone taking advantage of you, when you are doing your best or you showing them good deeds, you being a good Samaritan or so. Even with just people just on the outside of a relationship or so. And, this video, what I'm going to be talking about is that you don't have to, you have value without people. You have self-values about yourself, and you don't have to find these values through people. You don't have to know your worth or know your values through people. And in this video, I'm here to tell you that you don't have to do that anymore or so. And the way of doing this or so, is to start analyzing a lot of things of yourself on what's going to make you happy, the things that you are happy with. Most of the time what happens is that that you finding yourself pleasing people, you finding yourself doing a lot of things for people or so, and you're not getting anything in return. You noticing yourself putting out more than what you are receiving. And this also happened in relationships too. And deep down it's like in a way it's bothering you, or it's not really right. You're not getting the full satisfaction out of it. But at the same time, you still, it's like you kind of settle for it because you feel like, I'm not going to do any better, or this may be the best I could get, or I got to work with what I got. Sometimes it could seem like that, though, or so. But, in the reality, if you really ask yourself, are you really happy, or so? And if you catch yourself not really being happy with the person you're dealing with, or people not really, they not really putting the time into you and the effort into you just as well as you putting into them, then it's time to start finding your self-worth and what you really deserve. And most of the time, these people probably would never do that. They would never, serve you, the deeds that you deserve. You would never find this in no one or so. So, in this case or so, if you ever find yourself doing this and you're not getting what you deserve, then it's time to start doing things, start doing things for yourself. And what I mean by doing things for yourself is to start doing things that make you happy, to start doing a lot of things to start making you happy. And what happened with how a person most of the time became codependent, because what happens sometimes, in most cases, it's from childhood. Sometimes you can have a narcissistic parent or so, is more likely the scapegoat or so could suffer from this. because most of the time the parent neglect, they neglect the codependent, and the codependent don't feel like whatever they do, even if they do their best not good enough, and they not getting the validation, they not getting the approval that they feel like they deserve. So, the child is so they have the tendency to work harder, and by this happening to them all their lives or so, and they get out into the real society, and they feel like they got to, they got to feel like they got to be accepted or so. And this will end up happening where codependents end up being in a lot of bad relationships, or even attract narcissists or toxic people. It's because you have a lot of toxic people that's out there, and narcissists that target these type of people because they're all about themselves, and they see this person who are willing, to give, who are willing to accept, who are willing to make things right, fix problems or so, and the toxic person see that or so, and that's why you probably, have been noticing yourself. You're always in these toxic relationships because they see this, and I'm here to let you know that there's nothing wrong with this or so. You got a kind heart, and the heart that you got is a very good heart. Don't change this for no one. Even if you get in a bad relationship, don't change this, because this is where your blessings, this is where your blessings are coming in at us. So, it's always good to be a cheerful giver. It's just the only thing is to, is to give your pearls to deserving people who are deserving. And you probably find yourself in a situation where it's hard to find that, and you always getting with people who are undeserving, who are always taking advantage of you. And the reason why is because you have toxic people, or even narcissists. They are very domineering and aggressive people. And codependent people, they always feel like when, they want to feel appreciated, and whatever it takes, even with a toxic person or so. It's just the simple fact that someone needs them for something, because they never got that type of attention, when they was younger. So it's instilled into a codependent to feel this way. And what happened is all these toxic people target the codependent, and that's how the codependent person always end up in this relationship, this stuck relationship where someone who always taking, and you have the other person who giving or so. So to prevent this from happening or so is when you deal with a lot of people or whatever, if they are not showing you appreciation, if they don't appreciate you, they do not deserve you. Sometimes what happens is that you have to be alone, or you have to be by yourself. Sometimes you're better off, by yourself than being with someone or dealing with someone who just using you. And all they doing is just using you, taking advantage of you. They not valuing you, or they not cherishing anything that you are doing for them, So in this situation, it kind of handicaps you, where it's allowing you to stay in this toxic relationship or have all these toxic friends and people you are dealing with. And this could also go out to the scapegoat as well, because you have many cases that the scapegoat, they suffer with this as well, and they don't seem to know their way out, or how to get around this type of tactic that's always happening to them. And what I mean by the tactic is that they find themselves, they try to be accepted or try to be validated by people or so, but they always seem to be the one that's giving more than what they are receiving or so. And I'm here in this video to let you know that you are a very high value person. You got a lot of valuable things about you that a lot of these people out here do not deserve. No matter what they tell you, or no matter how much they try to make you feel that you need them more than they need you. Don't believe that. Do not believe that, because you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to put up with that, because you're the one who doing more good in that relationship, whether it's a friendship or a relationship with a spouse, girlfriend or boyfriend. You're doing more good to this person, that relationship, than this person doing more good to you. So even if you leave out this relationship or so, or even if you just disconnect from this relationship, you may feel, that you're losing something, or you may feel like you're nobody without this person. But you're doing this person a lot. You're doing a lot for this person, and they know it. And they know it. They just unappreciated of you or so. And you are high value. You are worth more than this. And there's a lot of good people that's out there that see this or so. And it's just these toxic people are the ones who keep jumping in the way of these good people, trying to snatch the codependent people up or so, and using them up. And you have a lot of emotional vampires that's out there that's doing the same, the same as well or so. They just suck you dry of your energy and anything. They jump in the way. Like I said, these type of people are very domineering or so. So you don't have to really find who you are through other people, because you are somebody because of all the good deeds that you do or so. You always notice that people love to be around you. You attract good people, and people they love to be around you. You the life of the party when you come around these type of people or whatever. And what I mean by these type of people is the good people, it's the healthy people. So and the toxic person, they see this of you, but they not out for the right thing they not out for the right thing or so. So, hopefully this video will help someone out or so. So, thank you for watching this video, people. Take good care of yourselves and stay narcissistic free from these people. Thank you very much for watching this video.